Good afternoon and Jai Hind everyone. So today we start from 10th part of question number 7. Here you have to prove that cos tan inverse sine cot inverse x is equal to under root 1 plus x square upon 2 plus x square. Understand? So here we take left hand side, and for proving this one you have to substitute it in this, solve it from the inner bracket. So here you see that here you have sine cot inverse x, but if this be in a form of sine inverse x, then it can be very easily simplified, and you know sine inverse x is equal to x. So sine inverse x is equal to x. So what you do in that case, first of all, you have to assume cot inverse x is equal to theta. Here you assume cot inverse x is equal to theta, and with the help of triangle find the value of sine inverse. So how you find the value of sine inverse? Just I discuss about it. So what you assume here, cot inverse x is equal to theta. So assume here, let cot inverse x is equal to theta. So cot theta is equal to x. Cot theta is equal to x. Now, if you draw a triangle and mark here theta, so cot theta is equal to base upon perpendicular. So here you have base and perpendicular is 1. So your hypotenuse is 1 plus x square. Hypotenuse is 1 plus x square. Understand? Now, if you want to find the value of sine theta, so what you have? Sine theta is equal to 1 upon under root 1 plus x square. So write it. Sine theta is equal to 1 upon under root 1 plus x square. 1 plus x square. That gives the value of sine theta. And if you find the value of theta, you have sine inverse that complete quantity. So cot inverse x is theta, and theta is also equal to sine inverse 1 upon under root 1 plus x square. So in place of cot inverse x, you have to put the value of sine inverse x in terms of sine inverse x. So write it. So that is equal to cos tan inverse sine. Here you can write sine.
है ना?
एक साथ सब नहीं आ सकते।
फिर भेजा सुबह, आज ही भेजा सुबह,
एक साथ
सुबह या कल भेजा।
कल भेजा। देखिए
वो कैसे देते हैं?
ये देखिए दीक्षा सिंह,
हाँ,
दिव्यांश सिंह,
हाँ,
गौरांग बर्णवाल,
हाँ,
गौतम सोनी,
हाँ।
ये जो सारा कुछ लिख करके डाला गया है 13 पार्टिसिपेंट का, तो ये बताइए कि हु विल टेक ऑथोराइज्ड स्कॉलर?
Okay. Here you see that your result is sine inverse x type. Okay, and sine inverse x is equal to x. So you can write as cos tan inverse 1 upon under root 1 plus x square. Cos tan inverse 1 upon under root 1 plus x square. Here you have. So what you do in that case, just see, here you have a function of tan inverse, and your this function is cos. So tan inverse is to be converted into cos inverse. So with the help of triangle, again you convert it. So what you do, you have to assume this complete function as other, that means angle, that means phi. So just write it. Here you take that means rough work, but that work is also your fair part. Understand? So you have to show this part in your answer sheet. So here you assume let tan inverse 1 upon under root 1 plus x square is equal to phi, and draw the triangle accordingly. So if tan inverse 1 upon under root 1 plus x square is equal to phi, so tan phi is equal to, yes, you can express it as a perpendicular upon base. So you draw a triangle. Here you mark as phi. Perpendicular is 1 and base is 1 plus x square. So what is its hypotenuse? Just see it. Hypotenuse is square of this one. So you can write 1 plus x square, and square of 1 is 1. So here you see that the value of hypotenuse is, so here you see that the value of hypotenuse is 2 plus x square. Under root 2 plus x square is the value of hypotenuse. And so in this way, if you want to find the value of cos phi, so you have cos phi is equal to base upon hypotenuse. So yes, write it here. Cos inverse base is 1 plus x square and hypotenuse is 2 plus x square. And if you applying the that means property cos inverse x is equal to x, so here you have a result under root 1 plus x square upon 2 plus x square, that is right side. That is right side. So in this way, you can very easily prove the result. Sometimes you have to use the help of triangle. Sometimes you can, that is applying the property. And so as per question, you have to apply different that is technique to simplifying the question like that. Okay, now come to next question. That is it's 11th part. 11th part of it. Okay, in 11th part, here you have to prove that tan 1 upon 2 sine inverse 3 by 4 is equal to 4 minus root 7 by 3. So here you can take left side, which is tan 1 upon 2 sine inverse 3 by 4. Sine inverse 3 by 4. And you have to find its value, or you can show that you have to prove it that be equal to 4 minus root 7 by 3. So here you assume sine inverse 3 by 4 as theta. So let suppose that let sine inverse 3 by 4 is equal to theta. So sine theta is equal to 3 by 4. Sine theta is equal to 3 by 4. Now, with the help of sine theta, here you find the value of cos theta. So cos theta can be written as under root 1 minus sine square theta, and is equal to under root 1 minus 9 upon 16. And if you solve it, here you have under root 7 by 4. So here you see that the value of cos theta is equal to under root 7 upon 4. Now putting that value of cos theta in the result. So here you have to find the value of tan 1 by 2 sine inverse 3 by 4. Now putting theta in place of sine inverse 3 by 4. So it becomes tan theta by 2. It becomes tan theta by 2. Just see the question. Here you have tan 1 upon 2 sine inverse 3 by 4. And here you assume sine inverse 3 by 4 is equal to theta. So if you put here theta, so your question becomes tan theta by 2. So here you have to find the value of tan theta by 2. And tan theta by 2 can be written as, here you learn an identity, 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Now here you putting the value of cos theta, simplifying, rationalizing its denominator, and finally you will have your answer. Okay, so just trying to see how you simplifying it. Okay, now yes, putting the value of cos theta. So here you have 1 minus under root 7 upon 4 divided by 1 plus under root 7 by 4. under root 7 by 4. Now taking LCM, so you have 4 minus root 7 upon 4 plus root 7. 4 minus root 7 upon 4 plus root 7. Now rationalizing its denominator. If you rationalize its denominator, what you have? You have to take the conjugate of this one, multiplying numerator and denominator. So here you have whole square, and in denominator you can write 4 minus root 7, and just see it. Your numerator is equal to 1 by root 4 by, no, sorry, 4 minus root 7, and denominator is, if you applying the formula a square minus b square, so you have 16 minus 7, and 16 minus 7 is what? 9, and 9, the square root of 9 is 3. That be 9, and the complete quantity is within the square root, so that's value is 3, and that proves your result. So 4 minus root 7 upon 3 is your answer. Okay, so here only you have to learn this identity. Tan theta by 2 can be written as under root 1 minus cos theta upon 1 plus cos theta. Okay, so in this way you can simplifying this result. Now come to next question, question number 12. Question number 12. Okay, question number 12. Twelfth question. Here you have to show that 2 tan inverse 1 upon 2 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7 is equal to tan inverse 31 upon 17, and is also equal to sine inverse 31 upon 25 root 2. Okay. So first of all, you trying to solve the value of 2 tan inverse 1 by 2 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7. So write it. 2 tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus tan inverse 1 upon, sorry, 1 upon 2 is here. 1 upon 2 and tan inverse 1 upon 7. So first you write in this way. Now here you know the formula for 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x. So in place of x here you have 1 by 2. So 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So write it. 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x, means 2 into 1 by 2 upon 1 minus x square. So you can write 1 by 4. So 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2 into 1 by 2 upon 1 minus 1 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now here you see that 2 and 2 is cancel out. So that is equal to tan inverse. If you simplifying its denominator part, 1 minus 1 by 4, so that is 3 by 4. So 1 upon 3 upon 4 is written as tan inverse 4 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. Now here that be in a form of tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. So that formula is applicable whenever the product of xy is less than 1. The product of xy is less than 1. So here you see that the product of 4 upon 3 and 1 upon 7 is 4 upon 21, and 4 upon 21 is less than 1. So you can apply here. Okay. So write it. So that is equal to tan inverse x plus y. So you can write 4 upon 3 plus 1 upon 7 divided by 1 minus xy. So 4 upon 3 into 1 upon 7 Now taking LCM and simplifying it, you have your result. Okay, so just trying it. Tan inverse. Okay, just see. The LCM is 21, and here in denominator part, the LCM is also 21. Understand? So if you are taking LCM 21, so here you have 28 plus 3, and in denominator part you have 21 minus 4, and 21 minus 4 is what? What you have? 21 minus 4.
17.
17. Yes, write it and add it. That is equal to tan inverse 31 upon 17. So here you see that your half part is completed. Tan inverse 31 upon 17. That is equal to tan inverse 31 upon 17. Who is saying? Gaurang. Gaurang is saying.
No, sir.
Who was?
Sir, Divyansh.
दिव्यांश. ओके, बहुत दिन बाद गौरांग दिख रहे हैं. बेटा रेगुलर रहा करो ना. Okay, so that is tan inverse 31 upon 17. Now come to next part. Here you have to reduce tan inverse in sine. Okay, so how you reduce it? With the help of triangle. With the help of triangle, you can convert any trigonometric function, inverse trigonometric function, to other. Okay, so how you convert it? Just see the result. Okay. So for next part, here you draw a triangle and just write. Here you have the value tan inverse 31 upon 17, and you know tan is perpendicular upon base. So 31 is at perpendicular and base is 17. Base is 17. Now your hypotenuse is square of 31 and plus square of 17, and simplifying it. So I think that is equal to 1250. And 1250 can be written as 25 root 2. 25 root 2. That be written as 25 root 2. Understand? Now, if you want to find its value in terms of sine, so sine is perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So in case of sine inverse, that be written as sine inverse perpendicular, that means 31 upon hypotenuse 25 root 2. 25 root 2. So in this way, your answer is completed. So with the help of triangle, you can convert any inverse trigonometric function into other inverse trigonometric function as per need. Okay. Okay. So solve it. Now come to next question. Yes, question number 12. That question is to be solved by yourself. Only just I give you a hint to solve how you solve that question. In 12th question, here it is given tan inverse 1 upon 5 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 8 is equal to pi by 4. So what you do, first you applying the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y in first two function, and also you have to applying the same formula for the last two function. Understand? So after applying and simplification, you have to again applying the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and finally you see that your result becomes tan inverse 1. Your result becomes tan inverse 1, and the value of tan inverse 1 is no doubt pi by 4, and you can solve it by your own. Okay, so here we solve next question. That means question number which one? 14. Yes, question number 14. Yes, 13 you have to do by your own. So question number 14. here you have to prove that cot pi by 4 minus 2 cot inverse 3 is equal to 7. What you do in this question, here you have to prove cot pi by 4 minus 2 cot inverse 3 is equal to 7. So first of all, you have to rearrange the function, means modify the function and trying to prove it. Okay. So what is given in question? Cot pi by 4 minus 2 cot inverse 3 and is equal to 7. So if this cot is to be sent to right side, it is written as cot inverse 7. That is cot inverse 7. So write it. That is equal to pi by 4 minus 2 cot inverse 3 is equal to cot inverse 7. Or you can write it as 2 cot inverse 3 plus cot inverse 7 is equal to pi by 4. So here you see that your question is reframed in this way. Now you have to prove that complete quantity is equal to pi by 4. Now you taking left side and trying to prove that its value is pi by 4. Okay. So let it assume here its left hand side. That is equal to 2 cot inverse 3 plus cot inverse 7. And you have no any formula for cot 2 cot inverse 3. So convert in tan. You know the property cot inverse x is equal to tan inverse 1 upon x. Okay. So 2 cot inverse x can be written to tan inverse 1 upon 3. And cot inverse 7 can be written tan inverse 1 upon 7. Tan inverse 1 upon 7. Now, applying the formula for 2 tan inverse x, and 2 tan inverse x is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So applying here, tan inverse 2 into 1 by 3 upon 1 minus 1 upon 9. Tan inverse 2 into 1 by 3 upon 1 minus 1 upon 9 and plus tan inverse 1 upon 7 and simplifying it. So that is equal to tan inverse 2 by 3 upon 8 by 9 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7, and you have to solve it further. So 3 and 3 is cancel out. Here you see that 2 1 ja 2 and 2 4 ja. So here you have tan inverse 3 by 4. Here you have tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. So that is equal to tan inverse 3 by 4 plus tan inverse 1 upon 7. Now applying the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, that is equal to tan inverse x plus y 3 by 4 plus 1 upon 7 divided by 1 minus 3 by 4 into 1 by 7. Three by 4 into 1 by 7 and simplifying it by taking LCM. So that is tan inverse. The LCM is 28. So here you have 21 plus 4 divided by 28 minus 5, 25. 28 minus 3, that means 25. So finally, here you have tan inverse 1, which is pi by 4, and you will have your right side. So in this way, you can prove the question. Sometime the question is to be modified and trying to prove it. Okay. Now question number 15. Yes, 15th question is also homework. Just I give you a hint to solve such question. Here you have to prove that 2 sine inverse 3 upon 5 minus tan inverse 17 upon 31 is equal to pi by 4. So with the help, here you have to take left side. With the help of triangle, sine inverse 3 upon 5 is to be converted. First you convert that in tan inverse. Okay. First you convert it in tan inverse. So no doubt it be in the form of tan inverse is 4 by 3. That be 4 by 3. Okay. So 2 tan inverse 4 by 3 is there. Sorry, 3 by 4 is there. Or minus tan inverse 17 upon 31. Now applying the formula for tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. And tan inverse x minus tan inverse y formula, tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy. Yes, putting its value and simplifying, and finally you have tan inverse 1 whose value is pi by 4. So you can do it very easily. So 15 is homework. Now come to question number 16. Yes, 16 question. Here you have to prove that cot inverse 7 plus cot inverse 8 plus cot inverse 18 is equal to cot inverse 3. So here you take left side, cot inverse 7, cot inverse 7 plus cot inverse 8 plus cot inverse 18. Okay. And you have to prove that the sum of these function is equal to cot inverse 3. So what you do? First you have to convert in tan. So write it. Cot inverse 7 is written tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus tan inverse 1 upon 8 plus tan inverse 1 upon 18. Yes, write it in this way. Now applying in first two term as tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So tan inverse 1 upon 7 plus 1 upon 8 upon 1 minus 1 upon 7 into 1 upon 8 plus tan inverse 1 upon 18 plus tan inverse 1 upon 18. Now taking LCM. So you have actually the LCM in numerator and denominator part both are same. So it be cancel out. So you can solve it directly also. So here you have 15 upon 55. Tan inverse 15 upon 55 plus tan inverse 18. 1 upon 18. Tan inverse 15 upon 55 plus tan inverse 1 upon 18. And then just it be cancelled. 5 3 are 15 and here you have 11. So finally you have tan inverse 3 by 11 or plus tan inverse 1 by 18. Now again you applying the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So that is equal to tan inverse 3 upon 11 plus 1 upon 18 whole divided by 1 minus 3 upon 11 into 1 upon 18. 1 upon 18. Yes, taking LCM and trying to simplifying again. So that be equal to tan inverse 54 plus 11 divided by 18 1 18 and 19 198 minus 3. Okay, So simplifying it. So that is also equal to tan inverse, what is that, 65 upon 195. So it will be cancelled by 13. 13 5 ja, and 13 1 ja 13, 13 5 ja. So 5 upon 15. So that is equal to tan inverse 1 by 3. And tan inverse 1 by 3 can be written as cot inverse 3. So that is also equal to cot inverse 3, which is your right side. Which is your right side. Now question number 17. Here you have to prove that tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3 is equal to pi. So that question is of 2 marks or 1 marks. So how you solve? Question number 17. Okay. Here you take left side. Tan inverse 1 plus tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3. And you have to show that its value is pi. Its value is pi. You well know about the value tan inverse 1. Tan inverse 1 is pi by 4. You know it. So write it. That is pi by 4. Now, for the value tan inverse 2 plus tan inverse 3, just think about that. If you multiplying x and y, so if it is not greater than 1, the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. But if the product of xy is greater than 1, then the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is pi plus tan inverse x plus y upon 1 minus xy. So here you see that the product of 2 into 3 is 6. The product of 2 and 3 is 6, which is greater than 1. So you can write as pi plus tan inverse x plus y, that means 2 plus 3 divided by 1 minus xy means 6. You can write in this way, 1 minus 6. And trying to simplify, that is equal to pi by 4 plus pi plus tan inverse 5 upon minus 5. And 5 upon 5, what is that? Pi by 4 plus pi tan inverse minus x. Here you have again a property. Tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan inverse x. So that is minus tan inverse 1 and is equal to pi by 4 plus pi minus pi by 4. So that we cancel out. That we cancel out. So you have pi, which is right side. So that question be asked in 1 marks or 2 marks. 1 or 2 marks. If you feel any problem or any topic which be not visible, please open your microphone and that means prompt at the same time. So the problem is resolved at the same moment. Okay. And if any step you have doubt, please open your mic and ask frequently. so that the class is meaningful. It be not only for one-sided. Only I deliver the content and your syllabus is going forward. It be not happened in this way. So if you feel any problem, yes, and write all the things which be written on board on your note copy. You that will sit with a book and pen also. And assignment is given to your group. Yes, trying the questions which we left here, that is not left, that be homework. You have to complete it, all the work. And also the slide or the PPT which we shared on the topic. Okay, when the topic is delivered, in that case you that means write all the information which be given in your slide in your fair copy, because all that are very important topic, and all that topic is not to be discussed on board here online. That's why the purpose is to given a PPT in the form of PPT. Okay, that's why you have to write it in your notebook. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, write it and complete all that works on your notebook. And if your notebook is completed, please share all the questions which we, that is question